Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome, I'm SimUK. This is War Factory. It's a very early access title that I've promised to review, although I promised to review the game before I had access to the game, and I think that's a mistake. There's nothing I can do about it. I've given my word, so I will create a review, but I honestly don't think this game is ready for review. It's got too many bugs and issues to really play it properly, which means to review it properly is very difficult. So consider this an early access review. And when I say that, I do mean a very early access review. Up here in the top right hand corner, you can see that there's some stuff in development: vehicle production, turret production, endless warfare mode, more factory locations, new weapons, more battles, and a longer campaign. There's also a Discord that you can go and chat to the devs if you want to. Now, before I progress, I'm going to say there are things that I like and things that I don't like so much about this game. I'll try and cover everything for you today. There's one thing I do need to show you. This game is in early access, and if I just switch over to my desktop for a second, you can see that Petrolhead Software released this game on the 5th of April 2021. They've got a couple of reviews. They're like 50-50 at the moment. You can see I've given them a down vote, and you'll understand why I've done that in a minute. And basically my hand is being forced. What I used to do was say, I'll take a look at your game. If I think it's reviewable, I'll review it. If it isn't, then I'll just leave some comments with the devs and move on. But I have been put in a position where I have promised to make a review, so I have to do it now. By honour more than anything else, I guess. So Petrolhead Software, if you come and have a look at their previous game, Trailer Park Mechanic. Now, this is quite an ambitious game. If you look at what they're trying to do here with like engine components, vehicles that need to be repaired, etc., the collecting of items, you drive them to a location and you sell them, etc., etc., etc. Quite an ambitious first attempt. It's 61% positive. It's got mixed reviews. Basically, people are complaining about the physics and there are bugs and the controls are a bit naff and it's not that great. That came out in 2019, the beginning of 2019. So it's had more than 2 years development. It's still in early access, £15.49. You know my thoughts if you know this channel. If you're going to release something in early access, you've got to put a discount on this price. That cannot be the price you sell to people at. It's just wrong, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. So, I mean, there are concerns about whether or not War Factory will still be in this state in 2 years' time, but we'll see. Right. Let's tab back into the game, and I'll start a new game. And I quite like the fact that you can set up your level of difficulty right from the start. I'm going to go 24 weeks, so that's 200 a week or something. And we'll start a new factory. So we've got this little tutorial down here. Hi boss, welcome to your new factory. Seems like a nice neighborhood to produce armaments. Would you like me to take you through the basics of setting up a factory? I'm going to say yes. I would like to see this just split up. There's a few spelling mistakes, a few typo issues in the tutorial, but I would like to see it displayed better so that you can sort of scan read it instead of having to read the whole thing. I mean, better than that would be to have someone actually do some voice acting and have it read to you. That would be much nicer. But it says, let's start out with machinery. Open the build menu by clicking on the hammer button on the left. Here you can choose between storage production items. To start off producing, or to start producing, you will need one of each of the following items: a column drill, a lathe, and a workbench. The packaging table is used to package finished products and store them in available weapon crates. You also need workers to operate the machinery. Head to the Employee tab in the Management window, briefcase button, and select Hire. All available workers which can be hired are listed here. Workers have to be paid on a daily basis, so don't hire too many of them. You can't fire them afterwards. Since it's impossible to produce a weapon out of thin air, you will need resources. You can buy resources from the Resource tab in the Management window. After the delivery time has passed, your order will be dropped off in front of your factory. Move them inside with the forklift by assigning a worker to it and selecting Collect Resources. Make sure you have storage space such as a pallet. Once you have the machines placed, workers hired, and resources in stock, you can begin producing weapons. Assign workers and change the target product, should be a space there, from the Workbench Properties window. Open the Workbench Properties window by clicking on the workbench. Once everything is running, you should keep producing weapons and filling up weapon crates. Use this stock to fulfill contracts and earn money and reputation. If you ever need more information, open up the manual with the book button on the left. Right, first thing I'm going to do is come in here and change the volume down. Now what I've noticed is that every time you start the game, the volume goes back up to maximum. There aren't many options. There's no key bind changing capability. There's a lot of things missing. So it is early access, but there are quite a few problems already. There are some things I do like. I quite like the concept and I quite like the idea. And it's quite quirky in some ways as well. Right, let's begin. Let's just go column drill 2. Let's go straight in there with 2. So you rotate with the arrow buttons, the greater than, less than buttons, and you place with the left mouse button. Now, first time I played this, I kind of got disinterested in it really rather quickly, which was a shame because I think it has some potential. And there are multiple reasons why that is. But for now, we'll just focus on getting things working. So, we've placed all of our items that we need to work on. I'm just going to pause for a second. And you can come in here, you can select filters. Why can't I select filters? You can only select filters if time is working. That's silly. Right, so I think for the first item, which is a pistol, we just need steel. I could be wrong on that front. But I'm going to set this up so that we've got a small crate. Small crates will go on here. Steel will go on here and here. We may need another one for wood. I'm not entirely sure. The reason why I'm not sure is because when you select the 1191 pistol, it doesn't actually tell you what you need in order to produce it. So that's a little tricky. Come into management, get some resources. I am going to order steel. We'll do a quick order. This one comes in an hour. These come in 4 hours, but they're a bit cheaper. So I'm going to order steel. I'm going to order some empty small crates. Click on view order, and then you can increase the amount of items that you have. So we'll do that. Start the order. Speed up time. So by sort of 20 past 4 in the afternoon, we should be good to go. We do, however, need to come in and get some employees. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 employees. Just get somebody in there so he starts loading the stuff up. Get somebody on there so he starts doing stuff. One thing I don't like is that when you hire people, you cannot sack them. I think that's rather silly. You also can't see what stock you have. That's quite frustrating. There are a number of issues in the game, and you can see this person here has just gone and stood. And here we go, already getting this problem. Normally it takes a little while before this happens, but clearly sometimes it happens very quickly. So there's somebody on there, somebody on there, somebody on there, somebody on there. You'll notice that they all have the same face, by the way. I can't seem to click on that truck. I can't seem to click on that bench, rather. So this is a good start. This is why this is why I don't feel like I should be reviewing this game yet, because it just doesn't feel ready. You know what I mean? Okay, let's stick just one more of these in here. And that can have anything on it, so that's quite a good idea. Right. Come out of this. And okay, you're employed, you're employed, you're employed. So that should be good. Now we need to come in here. We need to get some contracts. Contracts don't come in very well. And they disappear rather quickly as well. So you've got to be pretty hot. Like a little message will pop up at the bottom here saying that a new contract is available. And then you just got to kind of run and jump on it as quick as you can. Let me just see here if I can double up on production. It'd be nice to 3, 4. Sometimes, and this has happened to me before, I tried to review this earlier today, and I couldn't put anything down. I don't know why that happens sometimes. It won't let me put it anywhere. New contract available. Did you see that pop up very quickly? We'll come in here, we'll accept that contract, and they want 2 lots of 10 crates of pistol. Now you have to call the delivery in to come and take it, and then you have to tell this guy to load the vehicle. Now if we look at the pistols over here, we've got they're loading the pistol crate on the other side, which I can't see. And seeing as you can't rotate the camera, I literally can't see it. So in there somewhere is a, I think, empty pistol crate. I don't know. This person here clearly isn't working. Another thing that frustrates me is, let's say they need 5 pieces of steel in order to build something. Rather than going to the storage bay and picking up 5 pieces of steel, they'll go pick up 1 at a time. Now maybe that's okay, maybe it isn't, I don't know. Another thing I dislike, when you're selecting items and placing them, you have to click on the menu every single time. And if you change the rotation, it won't allow you to keep that rotation. I'm not sure why that won't let me put that in there. Should fit in that gap. Okay, so finally it let me put that in there, which is good, I suppose. So I'm not sure what's going on then. How many pistols do I have? So I think we've got an issue here. See if we can get a couple more employees. So there's a very good chance that I'm not even going to be able to show you anything of the game right now. Still won't let me put that there, huh? So I can't put down any packaging tables for some reason. Wow. I've tried to make this video a couple of times. This is by far the most buggy it's been. There's so many things I can't do right now. Again, I can't place that anywhere. I'll place it next to the units that are there. Yeah, we got so many problems. Okay. I don't know what to do about this one. I really don't. So what happens is basically you create, you take on a few contracts, you bring out the items, loads the truck up, they take the stuff away. For some reason, I can't now package anything and put the pistols in the crate, in the cases. So I'm completely stuck. I can't even progress past this point. And what will happen is that up here, your country gets invaded and your army have no weapons. So what you have to do is you have to produce weapons, send them to the army for free. Then you get permission to create your own units to test out your weapons, by which time you can create military units. Then you can issue them with the weapons that you've sent to the army for free, and then you attack the enemy, and it's like a campaign situation. You will be up against numerous numbers of enemies, and as your reputation increases, you'll be able to create more units, and those units will go and attack other people. It's and that part of the game is quite unique and quirky, and it's okay. But right now, it's just so buggy that nothing really works. I'm gonna edit my last attempt at this video into this video so that you can see the progression that can be made, but I had an issue with the camera there on that recording, so that's not perfect either. I promised I'd make a review, and this is the best review I can do, because quite simply it's too buggy to play, and ordinarily prior to this you will 100% make a review promise thing that I've been forced to make. I would have just sat on it and waited for it to evolve, and when I felt like it was worth reviewing, then I'd review it. But like I say, my hands are tied, so the review right now is, it's not ready. It's a long way from ready, and their previous game is still in early access after more than 2 years, so just be careful with this one is what I'm saying. And you can see that right now it's not perfect, but I hope this helps your opinion on the game. I don't think it's going to do the game or the developers any good at all, and I feel like making people promise to review a game they've never seen is a stupid thing to do. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Till next time. Goodbye.